Oleg Skvortsov has spent millions of dollars organizing dozens of chess tournaments with Magnus and other top players.
Usually I try to realize my ideas in chess. It was from 2012 to 2020.
Now he wants to organize a new match between Magnus and the notorious Sergei Karyakin.
Yes, it's like Fischer Spassky.
One of Oleg's innovations was recently approved by FIDE, the rated fast classical format.
After 10 years of pushing,
we discussed how to make chess more popular.
I think for the drama of chess we need to make few final changes. The first change is
Oleg has played against top GMs many times. Boris Gelfand says that his strength is around 2400 FIDE. Do not miss our game at the end.
Well, we will see who mates whom. Okay, Oleg, thank you so much for joining me today. The first question I have for you is about the match that you proposed to organize, the match between Magnus Carlsen and Sergei Karyakin, which is, to put it frankly, a very controversial idea. And I think that many people would ask why and how come you even came up with such an idea.
So I will tell you that a long time ago, 10 years ago, I was invited for the opening ceremony of this match in New York. As you remember, it was a dramatic match, great organized by FIDE at that time. It was 2016 in New York. We've been in the opening ceremony and we stayed with my wife for the first game. And later we have our own schedule. We left New York, but it was a great opening ceremony in the Hotel Plaza, where it was, you remember, Home Alone second film, where Donald Trump, was in the TV screen on this film. Yeah. So it was in the same hotel, the opening ceremony. It was great. We been on the one table together with Sunil. It's a stepfather of Nakamura, and Mike Kane, the journalist from chess.com. It was nice company for us. Then we see on the stage Karyakin, Carlsen, and what I can say shortly that the match was very dramatic, and it's important to remember that Carlsen was, we can say, on the brink of disaster in some way in this match. You can check easily the score, the dramatic events in this match, and few games before the end, we suspected the new champion is coming to us. But just few games before the end, he made a very strong effort to equalize the score. And finally, Karyakin lost in the tiebreak with a famous move by Carlsen, Queen H6. It's, the famous, fabulous end of this dramatic match. Again, I will tell you that it was really the brink of disaster from my point of view, if we can say this for Carlsen. For him, from my point of view, it was the toughest match ever he played before or later. We can compare with matches with Vishanand, with Caruana, with Nepomniachtchi, but it's uncomparable from my point of view. So it was 10 years past from this turning point in chess where we can have a new champion, but not succeeded. And it was a wide interest outside the chess world that is important for my understanding. We can say that many matches, how to say it's better in English, the match thing itself, Greg.
The thing itself.
You understand what I'm saying? Thing itself, I mean...
Thing in itself?
No, thing itself. Thing. Well, I think I correct saying in English this word. Thing itself. But many matches, it's thing itself, and it's mostly concentrated in the chess world. But Karyakin Carlsen, it was not thing itself. It was wide interest outside the chess world. That's why the idea came to my mind that we can have some kind of revenge this year, a celebration of 10 years of this famous match, Karyakin Carlsen. And we're considering the commercial aspect of this match possible. That if we using, people can criticize me to say that Karyakin not in the best shape for that moment. But we can offer a Fischer random, what using Mr. Buettner now.
I think the main criticism would be not about the shape of Mr. Karyakin, but about his, so to say, political stance and reputation.
But we can split this. Why not? because it's giving the additional drama for the match. We have a lot of examples of, we can say opposite poles in the world, like boxing matches, you remember, with also different approaches and different point of views, like Ali Foreman in box, then, if I'm not mistaken, Ali Fraser, and also very fascinating match was Tyson Holyfield. So I think that if we can consider in this way, we can receive a big impact of interest. It's like the Cold War period. It's like the West against East.
But Karjakin isn't
It
even
can
the
be
strongest.
interesting for Carlsen as well.
But isn't Karjakin I know that he's inactive in official FIDE ratings, but if we take like average rating that he had over the years when he was active,
he was on the top 10
2750, I think, something around that.
I don't remember. You should check in internet easily. But he was always in the top 10. I don't think that he is losing his power very dramatic.
Do you think that he is like stronger than Nepo, for example?
I don't know, but I suppose maybe they can play equally.
Because the problem I see here is that not only is Karjakin like not an active player, and he's not like top one player in the East, if we use this terminology. I don't think that he's stronger than Nepo now, even though Nepo had a slump recently. It doesn't matter in my opinion. He's stronger, but also he's a guy who is sanctioned and who had very questionable things said by him. Well, that adds to the drama. I understand that that's what you're saying.
That's what I mean.
But wouldn't that be a one-way street for Magnus? He defeated Nepo, he defeated very convincingly. I think Karjakin, he did not defeat at that time. Maybe it was a combination of factors, but now I think he would like crush him. Don't you think so?
So, but for this we have a solution. Fischer random.
So you think that in pure chess strength, the difference is there is no difference, not so big.
No, that's why Fischer random is better.
Why do you think so? Karjakin has been playing those events that he himself organizes in Russia sometimes. I think rapid events.
You mean Fischer random?
No, not Fischer random, but just he has not been playing lots of chess against truly strong opponents. He has been playing sometimes against Artemiev, Dubov, like some Russian guys.
I know the records, Greg, I know. But I mean that we can equalize this by Fischer random.
But again, doesn't chess require lots of practice, being in form?
No, it's up to him. If we can succeed with organizing this process, we're just making the first steps. We can see. Maybe he can train in Fischer random to prepare for a match with Magnus.
Yeah, but it's still chess. And if you, over like 5 years, have not had...
I agree with you. It's
practice.
Still chess, but okay, it's a risk.
Okay, guys, let's test my knowledge of the A3 Fortnite system on chessreps.com, who are the sponsors of this episode. As you may know, I have already a couple of my own courses available on chessreps.com on some tricky opening lines, and they also have lots of other great opening content. And let's check out this website and how I can drill and practice some of the lines. Okay, let's practice. For example, let's choose the practice regime. So I need to execute all the correct moves. A3, this is the tricky line. And now if they go bishop c5, we just sacrifice the knight. Of course, it's a temporary sacrifice. If they take here, then we have this fork. So they can go for this desperado. Bishop takes f2. But here we just take the bishop and take the center. And we are very much fine here. Let's raise the clock. Let's use the time regime. It's an interesting one. We need to be fast here. Okay, a3. Now we take. Now we go d4. Now we take. Oh, f4. I forgot. I forgot my own line. How did I do that? Let's rehabilitate myself. Okay, f4 is an important move here. And now e5. And now we don't take. We go F5, and now we take, and now we give it check, and now we go knight d5, and now I think we just castle. Yes. By the way, this line I really recommend it. It's a great one, especially if your opponents don't know what they are doing. D4 is the move. This is what Wei played against me. Bishop G4 was his response. Now I just take. Okay. This is a fun way to practice openings. Chess reps have lots of different fun and effective ways to practice openings. Okay, here we take, here we give a check, and now F6 I think is very important. Yes, time's up. So guys, don't forget to check out Chess Reps. You can play there against bots, practicing your openings. You can learn lots of fun lines. And yeah, drop a comment if you enjoy this website, because I really do. Click the link in the description to try it out. Yeah, and what does Magnus stand to gain from this?
No, we need to speak with Magnus also.
Have you already discussed this with him?
Not yet.
So it's just a new idea that you are just...
It's just a new idea. It came to my mind just a week ago. But usually I try to realize my ideas in chess, what I did for 10 years before. It was from 2012 to 2020. So I have a big record in chess.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like I did one event and that's it. Like I told many times, I did like 16, 17 events in my life. It's quite a lot.
Yeah, you definitely have an impressive track record. But about this particular match, I'm just not seeing how anyone wins from this. Yes, there will be some chess drama, but then we can invite Hans Niemann to play against Magnus. It will be even more dramatic. Or I don't know. Karyakin is not...
I agree with you. It's also a good idea, the Hans Niemann against Magnus, but the problem is that there is no drama between controversial polls. You understand?
So
I mean, there is no drama. It's actually, what is the drama there? It's like West-West. There is no West-East. And to compare, for instance, you said that he's not the best player of the East. Who is the best player of the East? Gukesh?
Right now, I don't know. Gukesh, Wei Yi, maybe by ratings.
These names not
by ratings Abdusatorov right now.
Yeah, but the names is not so dramatic. It will be more thing itself, like I said. I like this expression, thing itself.
You think that like the general audience that is not particularly interested in chess will be interested because this is like this dramatic fight like Fischer Spassky, something of that kind, right?
Yes, that's what I mentioned. Yes, it's like Fischer Spassky, or even more like Karchnoy Karpov, Baggio.
Yeah,
it was a great attention worldwide.
It's an interesting idea.
It's a flourishing time of chess.
Yeah,
when the chess was widespread attention worldwide, and even the score of the match were translated like Fischer Spassky on the Times Square.
Yeah,
in New York.
Yeah, I have the poster from that match.
I see. You have the Cold War.
yeah. But
Cold War, it's my favorite subject because I was head of the project of the Cold War in the Institute of General History of Russian Academy of Science, and I met all the big politicians in the 90s in the end of the Cold War. It was the period of Gorbachev, 85-91. We discovered the crash of the Soviet Union and all the factors. What happened to us in these 6 years. So for me, the Cold War is very close.
Yeah, some might say that it's still going on. So
maybe in some way, yes.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so it is, of course, that's why I wanted to discuss this with you. It is an interesting idea.
I believe more in matches than in round-robin tournaments now.
Because it's a better show, right?
Yes.
But
that's my point of view.
What do you think about the fact that the candidates is the most viewed event, even though it's a round robin?
Are you sure?
Yes, by views, I think it's like the candidates and the match. They are close. The World Chess Championship match, but all other matches except for the World Championship match do not get close as many views as the candidates.
From my point of view, we receive now a new factor in chess. It's esports.
Definitely.
And esports, they have a huge content, right?
Yeah, esports. I wanted to discuss this.
Greg, right?
Great numbers, yes. The esports World Cup. Yeah.
So they overwhelming the candidates or not? The last event.
That I will have to check. I think that's they are comparable.
It's important to check, by the way.
Yeah.
Because what I know, this speed championship, what is in London, right?
Yeah.
What I heard from some my colleagues that in Chess.com it's around 50,000 viewers live.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not
bad.
the
But
record.
in Zurich in 2014, when the first tournament of Carlsen was, we have 75,000 12 years ago.
Yeah, before the chess boom.
In different times. So how to compare? It means in current times, with all the publicity outside, we can say it's like 150.
Yeah, probably. Fair enough. So how optimistic generally you are about chess as an esport?
No, it's a new idea. We will see it, but they're using no increment, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So actually, what I mentioned a few times in the interview, I like the increment before, but I think for the drama of chess, we need to make few final changes. The first change is to make playoff system. It's better than round robin, finally.
Mm-hmm.
It's first point. Because it will be more drama and risk. I can tell you shortly the flashpoints. More drama and risk, no draws, and it's like, how we can say in English, it's more eventful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more drama, more eventful, more exciting. So we need to make maybe most like matches, like in tennis. I mentioned this many times before. In my interview with Atarov, I mentioned this. In many interviews in 2015, 2014, when we organized the tournaments, finally, we also arrived to the point that round robin is less interested than like playoff. But unfortunately, we've stopped to make the tournaments in 2018 because FIDE not accepted the idea to calculate a new classic, what we called at the time, with the Fischer rating. And we understood there is no sense to continue these tournaments.
Yeah, but now, by the way, congratulations. Your idea, your innovation has been officially recognized by FIDE, even though I don't know which term they are using.
It was happened last September.
Yeah.
After 10 years of pushing.
I personally will be playing... in a week, I will be playing that tournament 45 minutes plus 30-second increment, which will be FIDE-rated classical. So
where?
In Kazakhstan, here where I live, in Almaty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I will.
What was the tournament? Tell me. What it will be? Not sorry, worse.
It's just a random tournament, like a round robin tournament among like local players. Lots of strong kids will compete against me.
You received official permission to play it for calculation?
It was not me, it was the organizers, but yes, apparently.
So, because FIDE needs a request and then they need to accept it.
Yeah, I think they have, at least they say that this is FIDE rated, so probably they have obtained the permission.
So let me know later how it was, how it is, sorry.
Yeah.
How
definitely.
It will be. What's your reflections? What's your reaction? How do you feel there on the chessboard with 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think actually, like I'm often late to my tournament games, and I come and I have something around that time, so I'm used to it. should be good enough. So yeah, how do you feel now? Do you intend to continue? I don't know, you said the round robins are not that interesting, maybe some tournaments with knockout system based on your system now that it has been recognized?
So I want to discuss future cooperation with Mr. Buettner. I'm coming to the World Championship in Weissenhaus tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I will speak with him what we can do for chess.
Yeah, that brings us to the topic of freestyle chess, Fischer random, whatever you call it.
Yes, please.
Are you obviously you? I know that you know Buettner personally, and you even intend to play a match against him that we will also discuss.
We will see. We will see. He needs to prepare for it. At least 2 months.
but I wanted to first ask about the concept itself, the Freestyle Chess Tour. How closely have you been following what Buettner is doing, and what do you think he has done right and what he has done wrong, in your opinion?
First of all, I'm not following all the Grand Slams he did last year. Very, cautious, I was not so involved in watching this. I received the materials from him just a few weeks ago when I'm so interested in this, because before I criticized many times the Fischer random with a practical point of view that there is no harmony in the position. I told this in few interviews. I mentioned all this many times, but after I checked carefully the Grand Slam he did, I decided to go more into this subject. And I want to watch live this event by myself to make the final conclusion. We can do something together or not. The best way is to check by yourself, like, to scratch the surface, not only in some internet transmissions, in some screens, in some shorts, in some advertising, but to watch live. That's my purpose to come. I squeeze the time. I'm going there for a few days. I definitely want to see it by myself and to make final conclusion. Because personal impressions is better when you touch the thing than you watching this in internet or you have some opinions, not by yourself, by critics or by followers, by supporters or, opposition. So that's my intention to come there, to check what's going on, especially it's a World Chess Championship.
Yeah,
with some new players whom I don't know personally. I know personally Caruana, I know Carlsen, I know Aranyan very well, but I don't know personally others. I know them only in mass media, so we need to see what's going on. We need to touch the thing, Conclusions I can tell you later after I will come back.
I understand, but I'm wondering what exactly will you be looking for? Like, which questions will you ask first and foremost?
The question is about the format, how it works in the studio. They have interesting content, what I see in the shorts, what I received materials before coming from Buettner and his assistants. They made a really great job with the content, with we can say, storytelling of chess. They're using the Formula One approach. It's controversial. We discussed this with few people many times, that Formula One is completely different from chess.
Yeah.
But Buettner has his own view. He invested a lot of money. So even for this, we should respect him. We should pay attention to this. He's a person who executed. We don't need so much fine words as real deeds, Greg. So we need to speak with the people who already did something or executing now. That's what Jan is doing. And I highly appreciate this. He invested in chess millions. He increased the prize fund dramatically. We need to see, maybe we can promote this. I have some ideas that I cannot disclose now, but I want to discuss with him how to improve it. And part of his Formula One approach we can use definitely. Because he's making a great transmission. I mean, the great picture. You agree with this, I'm sure.
Yeah, the content is great. And actually, yes, I'm not denigrating Mr. Buettner's achievements. Definitely, he's done a lot of good things.
We need to bring some drama in the event. This is the problem. That's what I want to discuss with him, and I have few flashpoints to improve it. I have few ideas I want to express to him that we need to put a drama. It cannot be the friendly circle. You understand? That always friends playing against friends. This is not interesting for the audience. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the questions that I have about the future of freestyle, because the same players play against each other. They are like very nice guys. I know also like half of them personally, and others like I've been following a lot. And of course, it's nice to see Magnus play Aranyan, for example. But there is no big excitement about this.
There is no drama. We need drama in chess, and without this, it's impossible to have a huge audience that we can sell for the sponsors. That's why I'm saying again that the draws in chess, in Fischer Random, I asked Buettner, how much draws do you have? He answered me that we have less than 20%. It's good number.
Definitely.
In chess, as I told many times, we have between 55 to 65%. I received calculation from many specialists many times.
On top level.
Average, we can 60% average. And people saying it's not so much. I said, what do you mean it's not so much?
It's quite a lot.
What do you mean by this? 60%? They said, but sometimes it's 80. I said, it's a disaster. What do you mean? 60%, it's a small amount? Are you kidding? It's more than half of the games. And people saying to me, oh no, you not understand this. I said, how I not understand this? I made 17 events in my life. What I not understand? Made one and then you can say you not understand, right? Execute something. Not sit on the chair and criticize. I paid for my experience, like Buettner, like others. We can say what is wrong, what is not wrong. We did it by ourselves. We know a little bit the road. And what I can say in football, a lot of arguments. In football, it's still a draws and it's okay. But you know, Greg, how much draws in football? I checked the statistics of 24-25 season in Europe.
I think one third, probably something like that.
20-25%.
Even
less.
Yeah.
So actually we can say 20-22% average in Europe. So you can compare 65 and even 25. We have 3 times difference.
Yeah, of course, that's a big step forward.
That's why I
offered
this controversial thing like 0 for draw. It's my old idea. If we're not playing playoff, you understand. If we're playing round robin, we can put the 0 for draws. Even it's not fair. I tried to pay attention to this problem of draws many times in the past. I hate draws by myself. I don't like draws. I played with all the top grandmasters in my life, more than 300 games, and a lot of them draws. And during the draw, sometimes you feel how to say, okay, good, I achieved the draw with the top player. It's my big success. But always you have some feeling that it's something not fulfilled in the game.
But what about the fact that chess is a draw, and if you play perfectly both, then a draw is the most logical result?
No, it's the old story. We know that the chess is a drawish game. We know this.
So why shouldn't you be happy if you play the perfect game against a top player and you make a draw?
Because the times change, Greg. The classical chess we can consider like the masterpieces. But today's level of chess dropped dramatically from my point of view.
You think so?
Yeah.
By which measure? Well, objectively, if we take a look at obviously you can say, but in Tata Steel, Gukesh and Anish and lots of other top guys blundered in one moves, but it's I think an outlier event. But if we take like average percentage of accuracy compared to Stockfish, I think modern players are much better on average. I think the top guys like Kasparov, obviously, and Karpov, they were on par with the top guys today by their play. But number 10 in 1980 would be crushed by number 10 in 2026. So I think that's the top guys, only the top guys could have competed with the modern players.
First of all, we can say that Aranyan is still winning against the new generation.
Well, he's a genius. That's true. True.
So it's a little bit different fact from the point of view you mentioned out now. It means that the strength of the past and the strength of the current players, of course, not comparable in the straight way. But I mean that the average playing is a little bit, less level. There is no new ideas in chess. That's what I mean.
Really? Have you been following recent top events? There are lots of interesting ideas, like crazy opening stuff.
Tata Steel?
not just starter steel, like the Grand Swiss, for example. Lots of opening ideas, exciting ones. The World Cup even. I'm watching not as a chess fan, but also as a chess player, and I find some ideas that I'm going
Greg,
to use.
Maybe you are right. It's good. So we have still a lot of space for the chess in the opening, right? That's what you mean.
Yeah, I'm actually optimistic about that. Yes, I know that's maybe not the most popular opinion.
But okay, I appreciate your opinion. It means that the chess not exhausted. That's what you mean.
I think it
from
never
the
will
opening
be.
Side.
It's too rich. It will never be.
I will tell you, I remember Gukesh played against Dean in the world match, French opening.
Mm-hmm. G4?
No, I mean he played knight c3, knight e2.
Yeah. I remember that game.
You remember? It
game
was
one.
Quite unusual. It wasn't the classic variation, like it was e6, e4, d4, d5, knight c3, knight f6, e5, knight d7, f4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, and in some way he played later this move, knight c3, knight e2 in French opening, right?
Yeah.
And I asked my old friend Fischer how it comes. He said, the computer killed all the other lines. He answered me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens. That's why people need to be even more creative these days, because it's so easy to find equality in main lines.
The people should find unbalanced position.
Yeah. That's why people play some crazy stuff in openings. Gukesh himself played like d4, not d4. I think he played e3 on the first move in one of the Grand Swiss games. So
it's also very popular. People playing blitz. The opening called g2, g4. I forgot what's the name of this opening. The Grob. Oh yes, in Russian looks very bad name.
Yeah. But
by the way, I watched the game by famous blogger in Russia, Mr. Amariev.
Oh yeah, he drew Magnus in this opening.
He drew Magnus. He played against him g2, g4.
Yeah, that was great.
This game was really amazing because Magnus lost completely. He has a lost position over there.
Yeah,
because he's afraid to take the pawn on g4. And the best reaction is to take the pawn.
Yeah.
With all the complications, the blacks receiving better position, according to my point of view.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some people played against me g4 when we played blitz games, and usually I have good position. But Magnus played differently and received definitely lost position.
Yeah, so that proves that there is still, a lot of room for improvisation in chess.
So I agree with you because I played with the top grandmasters, and for me it was interesting to invent something in theory that I did many times.
Yeah,
it's mentioned in the book of Sveshnikov. It's a good friend of mine who passed away in 2021. It's a new book now published by Russian Chess Federation by Spassky. And it's one chapter I also made my memories because we close friends with Sveshnikov for 8 years. We played a lot of games and discussed a lot of things in Sicilian.
Yeah, you played b3 against him also, right? And
I played
not just
b3,
against
and
him.
also we discuss the e4, c5, then f4, Grand Prix attack. Both variations. He liked very much what I did and what we discussed, what we played.
Yeah, interesting. I'll check out that book. So coming back to what you were saying, my question was about you organizing new events and maybe doing something with Buettner. And that's how we came here to this point of conversation. I still have some more questions about the freestyle format. How does what you were saying correlate with the fact that you believe that there is no harmony in Fischer random, that this is not like the format that you find like most appealing to you as a chess player? How has that changed or something like that?
So, first of all, I was impressed that the draws percentage is less than 20%.
Yeah.
What Jan told me. We discussed with him a few weeks, this subject. So, and I'm open for new ideas. I don't want to participate in boring chess events, Greg. That's why I stopped doing something for 5 years. It's waste of time to organize something that in chess, it's a lot of events. Now, much more than we did what we have 10 years ago. I think in some way, chess flourishing now because we have hundreds of events and even we have contradictions in the schedule. What I heard yesterday, it was an open letter that esports championship crossing with the Grand Chess Tour. Some players, they want to play here and there.
Of course.
And what is unbelievable, they're asking organizers completely different world types because esports and Grand Chess Tour, they're not, correlated anyway. And it's completely different approach and league. And they're asking them to change the schedule. So it's too much. You need to make a choice. You're playing here or you're playing there. So we have now so many events that chess playing from the small cities to the big cities everywhere. From my point of view, Fischer random chess, we can try to make popular as well, like regular chess. That's what I want to discuss with Jan. If we can do the, not, like I said many times, my favorite expression, thing itself, it can be also flourishing in some way. But we need to speak face to face. We need to discuss some improvements. But my position that there is no harmony, it's still the same. But I need to see by my own eyes this process. And I want to play by myself. I never played any game Fischer random.
And you intend to play a match against Mr. Buettner in 2 months. Is that correct?
We not discuss exact schedule. I offered him that we can discuss this personally. But we will play definitely this year.
And also I wanted to ask, I've heard in various interviews by Buettner that he intends at some point to find a successor for the Freestyle chess project, that he wants to basically retire.
He wants to find some people who will take his flag, and bring it over there into the new skies. But it's not easy because he made such a high rank of prize fund and such a high level of expenses that it's not easy to succeed to have a continuation of it on this level. Because we need to receive money back from this. It's a simple answer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because from my point of view, he can sponsor much more classical chess for this money. He can sponsor, I don't know, like 2-3 years circle of regular chess with a decent prize fund than 1 year of the random Fischer random. No, according to my rough calculations.
Or he can cut down on some expenses and continue with Freestyle as well.
What we see now.
What
we see now.
Yeah.
What we see now. But I'm saying the thing that the amount you paid for this, it's actually 2, 3 times, 4 times, depends on the approach of what you can spend in regular chess for greater tournaments with testing new approaches like playoffs, new time controls, about the draws and everything. You know what I said.
Yeah, I get it. Have you thought of stepping in Buettner's shoes if he's no longer interested in continuing the project and you are a famous mecenate who has sponsored and organized lots of events? Have you thought I can do it better and take it over?
He did as much better as possible. I don't think that we can make it better than him with the content, with advertising, with all the effort he did. We need just, like I said, to watch. I want to watch by myself, to speak with him about some weak points, and then we will make some decisions.
Okay.
As I said, it's a very expensive project, Greg.
Yeah, I understand. He has raised $25 million or euros, I don't remember, right?
No, I don't think so.
he
From
raised.
where you have these numbers?
That's official numbers. He himself said it and published.
25 million for 1 year?
He raised it from some venture capital firm, and his own money. I don't know how much he invested, but 25 million he raised, and I think he spent a significant portion of it already.
So I have different numbers, but I will check in
Okay.
House.
Yeah, you need to check
I
it.
will let you know.
You probably know
It
better.
looks for the chess like, like 2-year budget of FIDE.
Yeah. It's a
Right?
lot. It's a lot, of course.
It's a lot. We have a lot of political news in chess about the presidential elections, but we don't want to discuss. Maybe you read the news yesterday.
That Dvorkovich is about to get sanctioned?
Yes.
Do you think it's true?
We will see in a few days.
Yeah. Interesting times, of course.
The Chinese has expression when they wish you not good things, they saying, wish you to live in interesting times.
Yeah, I've heard of it. We are living in it, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, Oleg, I'm looking forward to see what happens in House and whether you create some collaboration with Mr. Buettner. Hopefully, I can record an episode with him as well and discuss this after the event has finished. Because
I will try to make my best to speak with Jan that maybe he can make interview with you in English.
Yeah, cool.
He's very open mind thinking person. He's very open mind. He's very smart. He's doing the great job for chess, and I don't want to say too much compliments, but when I watched all the videos he did, what he sent to me, I checked on internet, I never paid attention before, like I told you. I just moved inside more in detail just few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So my experience is just few weeks, Greg. It's not like with the classical chess that I have experienced all my life, when I played chess from the Soviet Union time. So I need time to watch, I need time to think. I have some partners to discuss with them who are interested as well, to watch deeper inside the Fischer random what they can do, because I'm not alone, I will tell you in this process. I'm not alone. But my opinion for them is very important because they trust my feeling about the chess sponsorship. And the ideas I did in my life with the time control, with other things, because I have achievements in chess. And my view is important for them to understand. They're ready to cooperate in some way concerning advertising, content, storytelling, about everything we speak, about how to make chess more profitable. Not to make all the time one-way road, like all the chess players doing, take cash and run.
Yeah, I understand. Let's hope that something good will come out of this. And as a tradition, at the end of the podcast, I play blitz games against my guests. But this time you said you don't have the Lichess or chess.com app, but we can do something remotely.
On this computer I don't have, unfortunately.
Okay, e4.
D6.
Okay, the perk defense, d6. Okay, d4.
Knight f6.
Knight f6. Knight c3.
G6.
G6. I like playing this. I like playing this with both colors. It's a nice one. Okay, I'll go f3.
Oh, sharp line. Okay, logical move. Bishop g7.
Bishop
Nothing
e3.
new. Okay, bishop e3. You're going to make me the mate, I understand.
Well, we will see who mates whom.
It's a dangerous thing. I don't know what to do with you. It's dangerous to make the castle, what I remember immediately. It's really dangerous. I need to find something new here. I don't remember all the position, but I will play c6.
c6, okay. Logical.
I don't think it's logical. I'm trying to do something. Not to receive the mate immediately.
Queen d2.
Still going for mate.
Maybe.
Oh my God, what to do with you? Still no castle. Still no castle, still no castle, still no castle. Okay, we'll play b7, b5.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I will try to make a counter attack.
Yeah. That's what I expected.
Very unbalanced position, Greg.
Yeah. I know that you like such type of positions, so I think I'll go bishop h6.
Not suspected by me. Not suspected, actually. You're playing very well.
Thank you.
You're very dangerous.
Mm.
The castle is still dangerous because you will make the mate attack. I don't know what actually to do. Okay, I have no choice. I will take bishop h6.
Okay, I'll take with the queen h6.
Okay, I will play b4. One hell a gamble. I don't know right or wrong, but whatever.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
Yeah, very, very complicated.
Oh, I'm really nervous about your queen. Really nervous. Oh.
Okay. It's a tricky question where to go with the knight, but apparently,
We have many tricky questions in life.
apparently. Okay. I'll go knight d1. Maybe a little bit extravagant. Knight d1.
What? Knight d1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's wrong, but somehow felt
unsuspected move. You're playing very well.
Thank you. I hope so. I don't know about knight d1, but I didn't want to put it on e2, blocking the bishop, and the b1 doesn't look like a good move, even though probably it also would be decent.
Okay, we'll play knight b8, d7.
Okay, yes.
I mean another knight coming.
Yeah. Okay. The knight is coming.
We need to develop the figures. But I'm really nervous. It's a very interesting position you did to me.
Okay, let me go knight h3.
Knight h3. Oh my god. Again, attack. Your knights is very unusual positions.
Yeah, very weird knights. I don't like the h3 square too much, but here I think it's all right.
It's dangerous. Sometimes you want to jump on g5.
Yes, maybe. Absolutely.
I will attack your pawn. What I will do? I will play queen b6.
Okay, queen b6.
I need to be very careful.
I think I need also to be very careful in such a position.
It's both sides. It's both sides, Greg.
Craziness. Okay.
I like your pawn. I want to eat it.
Yeah, maybe that's why I should have gone to e2 with the knight initially, not to d1. Okay, whatever. What's done is done.
I'm also playing, unbalanced. Without castle, you see. I remember what my coach Spassky told me, that after f3, it's to castle early, it's dangerous. That's what I remember.
It looks so. Okay, I'll go c3. Pawn chain.
What to do? c3 to attack, not to attack. What to do actually here? But we have only one developing, only the queen side. If I will be first, I will win. If not, you will win. It's very simple. So I will take on c3.
Okay, I take back with the pawn. B takes c3.
Pawn or okay, pawn, only one move.
Yeah.
Of course, only one move by pawn. Oh, what to do? To crash the center, I don't see any other moves. To crash the center. to open your king. C5.
C5. Okay.
Well, it's the main idea in Pirtsufimtsev anyway.
Yeah. I really don't want to go back, but maybe I will have to. Looking for some tactics.
No problem.
Okay. Queen D2.
Queen
D2.
D2. You coming back.
Yeah. Not a happy decision. I wanted to mate you, of course, but what to do?
So it's good. It's my first achievement
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
game. You
Moral
coming
victory.
back. Moral victory. Okay, I'm taking on D4.
Okay, I take back with the pawn.
Now there is no danger for me. I castle.
Okay.
I make 0-0 castle.
I go knight C3.
Knight
C3.
C3. Yeah, okay. Okay, Queen A5.
Queen A5. Okay.
Maybe not the best move, but okay. Yes, I rush a little bit. I have better move, but it's okay.
Okay, I go bishop D3.
So you're planning to castle, I understand.
Maybe.
So in this case, I need to make the move what I not did before. I think it's a good move. E5.
E5, yeah. Okay, and in that case, I go knight E2. Queen A4.
Yes.
Bishop C2. Queen A3. Okay. Okay, castle. Rook B8. Okay. Bishop B3. Okay, rook D1. Rook F D1. Okay. Chess is a draw. Yes, we agreed to a draw. Dear viewers, there were some problems with the sound, but yeah, Oleg graciously offered me a draw. Obviously, he could have played on, but he has to run at this time. Oleg, thank you very much again for this conversation, and I hope this is not the last one that we have.
Yes, definitely we can continue after the championship, because this I can share with you some side information.
Okay. See you in the next one, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe. And write your opinion. Would you like to see the Carlsen-Karyakin match? Maybe you would like to see Carlsen-Niemann match. Maybe something else. As usual, I am thrilled.
Also, into my mind also.
Yeah, we will see. See you guys.